Participants in the real estate market. The following section describes a number of the key participants in the real estate market that you will likely deal or network with as a real estate trading services representative. Although each of the participants is important, there are two essential parties to a real estate transaction: the buyer and the seller. Buyers. The buyer is the party seeking to acquire the real estate. The range of types of buyers varies significantly, from a young couple looking for their first home to a real estate investment company looking to purchase commercial investment property. As a licensee, a key skill when representing buyers is the ability to identify their tastes, motivations, and ideal characteristics in a property. Sellers. The seller is the party seeking to dispose of his or her real estate. As with buyers, the range of types of sellers varies significantly, from a widow seeking to sell her family home in order to purchase a more manageable condominium unit, to a developer looking to market and sell a newly constructed 99-unit apartment building. As a licensee, representing sellers has its own unique set of challenges, the key being the ability to appropriately address the seller's expectations. Real estate representatives. A real estate representative is a person who is licensed under a provincial statute to provide real estate services to or on behalf of another, for or in expectation of remuneration. In the context of a purchase of real estate, the real estate representative may be listing the property for sale, conducting open houses, finding properties for their clients, negotiating the price of the property, drafting contracts of purchase and sale, presenting offers, and receiving deposits of money paid in respect of a real estate purchase. A real estate representative may be working for a seller, buyer, or both in a particular transaction. Generally, these services are provided under an agency contract, where the party offering the service becomes the agent of the market participant for that specific transaction. This is the segment of the real estate industry of interest to students who wish to become licensed as trading services representatives. Note that real estate licensees do not sell interests in land. They sell services to people who want to sell or buy interests in land. Compensation for the service provided is usually by commission. Therefore, payment depends on whether or not the client is successful in achieving his or her objectives. The real estate industry is governed by provincial regulations, and most real estate representatives are members of a local real estate board, a provincial real estate association, and the National Association, the Canadian Real Estate Association, CREA, and adhere to the corresponding guidelines and code of ethics of each association. Appraisers. A real estate appraiser determines the market value of property based on its condition and the selling price of comparable properties that recently sold in the area. The estimate of market value determined by the appraiser helps buyers, sellers, and their representatives determine a reasonable value, given current market conditions of the real estate involved. However, appraisers serve other purposes as well. For example, a lender may, as a condition to providing financing to a borrower, require an appraiser to ensure that the mortgage loan amount is not more than the value of the property being mortgaged. Lawyers and notaries public. In a typical real estate transaction, a lawyer will be retained to perform a variety of functions. These functions include drafting and reviewing the contract of purchase and sale, reviewing title to the property, preparing the closing documents, explaining all of the relevant documents to their clients, obtaining signatures from the parties for the closing documents, collecting the funds involved in the transaction, registering the transfer of property, and dispersing funds as instructed. If a mortgage is being granted as part of the purchase of real estate, the lawyer may also prepare and review the mortgage documents, explain the mortgage documents to the borrowers, discharge outstanding mortgages, and register new mortgages. Notaries public are also authorized to convey real estate and will perform many of the same tasks as a lawyer in a real estate conveyance. However, a notary is limited in the scope of legal advice that he or she may give and may refer clients to a lawyer for more complex issues or transactions. Home and property inspectors. A home and property inspector will conduct a comprehensive visual examination of the property's overall structure, major systems, and components, and provide a written report. The inspector will report on the interior as well as the exterior structure, including all of the property's major systems, such as plumbing, electrical, insulation, heating and cooling, roof, and foundation. A prudent buyer will require a satisfactory property inspection as a condition to closing the real estate transaction.